Okay, my dear students, in this session, let me explain what happens when a dielectric substance is placed inside electric field, or else let us discuss the behavior of any dielectric substance when it is placed inside an electric field, whether it is a polar dielectrics or else it is a non-polar dielectric substance. In general, let us consider the dielectric substance and will place that dielectric substance inside the electric field, and let us analyze the behavior of dielectric substance under the action of what? External electric field. Therefore, the title is dielectrics. Dielectrics in electric field. Dielectrics in electric field. In the first step, let me consider non-polar dielectric substance which is placed inside the electric field. I guess you know the meaning of non-polar dielectrics. What are non-polar dielectrics, to tell me? Non-polar dielectrics are the substances in which the what? Positive and negative charges which are present in a substance are coinciding with each other, and the positive and negative charges are not separated by what? Some distance. In general, in case of non-polar dielectric substance, the center of positive and negative charges are coinciding with each other. Let me consider such type of non-polar dielectric substance. Concentrate here. I am considering non-polar dielectric material or dielectric substance. It is placed inside uniform electric field. This is the external electric field here. I am considering uniform electric field. So, inside this uniform electric field, I am going to consider non-polar dielectric substance. Imagine that initially the external electric field is 0. External electric field is 0. I will take the case, first case, non-polar dielectric substance is placed in such a way that the external electric field is 0. When the external electric field is 0, each molecules of non-polar dielectrics you consider. Let me consider the each molecule of non-polar dielectrics in which center of positive charge coincide with the center of negative charge. Positive charge is coinciding with what? Negative charge here. Negative charge is coinciding on the positive charge. Negative charge is coinciding on the positive charge in such a way that the net dipole moment is 0. Why the dipole moment is 0? Because positive charge and negative charges are coinciding with each other in case of non-polar dielectrics. Because of that particular reason, what happens? The net dipole moment, that is electric dipole moment, P is equals to 0 when the external electric field is 0. The value of P is equal to 0. Suppose now if you apply external electric field, or else non-polar dielectric material is placed inside the electric field. You know very well, when a substance is placed inside the electric field, whatever the charges we have, those charges are experiencing electrostatic force. Any charge which is present inside the electric field, that charge is experiencing electrostatic force. Here what happens? positive charge as well as negative charge of non-polar dielectric substance is going to experience electrostatic force. But the difference is positive charge is experiencing the force in the same direction of the electric field, and negative charge is experiencing the force in the opposite direction of the electric field. Okay, then what happens? The positive charges are experiencing the force in the same direction of the electric field, therefore all the positive charges are drifted in the same direction of electric field, or else all the positive charges are displaced in the same direction of what? Electric field. So the positive charges are displaced in the same direction of the electric field because they are experiencing electrostatic force. Then what happens to the negative charges? Negative charge is going to experience a force in the opposite direction, therefore the negative charges are just displaced in the opposite direction. So negative charge will be displaced in the opposite direction like this. Now positive and negative charges of non-polar dielectrics material is get separated. Why the positive and negative charges are get separated here? The reason is very simple. Positive charge is experiencing the force towards right side, that is along the same direction of the electric field. Negative charge is experiencing the force, electrostatic force, towards your left side, that is in the direction opposite to the direction of the electric field. In general, negative charge and positive charges are get separated. Now each molecule behaves like electric dipole. Each molecule behaves like a electric dipole. You know very well what is electric dipole. The system consisting of equal and opposite charges separated by small distance. When the charges are displaced in the opposite direction, each molecule behaves like electric dipole. Hence, each molecule can have some dipole moment. Each molecule can have some dipole moment. If I ask what is the dipole moment of a molecule, the dipole momentum of a molecule is given by P is equals to any one charge. Either it is a magnitude of negative charge or magnitude of positive charge multiplied by 2L. What is 2L? Distance between the charges. So when negative and positive charges are get separated, each molecule behaves like a what? Electric dipole. That's what the dielectric substance is going to develop. What? Electric dipole moment. When you are applying electric field to what? Non-polar dielectrics, negative and positive charges are get separated. As a result, each molecule behaves like a what? Electric dipole. Therefore, the entire substance is going to have the net dipole moment. It is going to have some dipole moment. So, dipole moment per unit volume of a substance, we will call it as a polarization of dielectrics. Concentrate here. What is a polarization of dielectrics? Dipole moment. Dipole moment per unit volume. Per unit volume of dipole moment per unit volume of dielectric substance. Dielectric substance is called polarization. Polarization of what? Dielectrics. So the polarization of dielectric material is defined as it is the dipole moment per unit volume of a what? Given dielectric substance. When it is placed inside the electric field, we will call it as a polarization of dielectrics. This polarization of dielectrics is also called polarization density. It is also called polarization density, or in general it is also called polarization vector. It is also called polarization vector. So in general we will call it as a polarization of the dielectrics. We can even call it as a polarization density, or else we will call it as a polarization vector. If P is a polarization vector, if P is a polarization vector, this polarization vector is directly proportional to what? Applied electric field here. This polarization vector is directly proportional to applied electric field, or else this polarization vector P is equals to some constant psi e. It is a symbol psi e, some constant psi suffix e into e it is, or else psi e equals to what? P divided by what? E. Psi e is equals to P divided by E. This psi e is called electrostatic susceptibility. What this psi is called? It is called electrostatic susceptibility. Will you tell me how you are going to define electrostatic susceptibility? Electrostatic susceptibility psi e is equals to, what is P? Polarization vector. What is E? Applied electric field. Therefore, what is electrostatic susceptibility? The electrostatic susceptibility is a ratio of polarization vector to what? Applied electric field. The ratio of polarization vector to the applied electric field, will call it as a susceptibility, or else it is also called electrostatic susceptibility. Therefore, how we are going to define electrostatic susceptibility? That is defined as, it is the ratio of what? Polarization vector. A ratio of polarization vector to applied electric field. Polarization vector to applied electric field is called susceptibility. Which susceptibility it is? Electrostatic susceptibility is called susceptibility. That susceptibility is denoted by the symbol psi e. This is called the susceptibility of given dielectric substance. The susceptibility of given dielectric substance is defined as, it is the ratio of polarization vector to what? Applied electric field. This is the behavior of which substance? Non-polar dielectrics when they are placed inside the electric field. Let me consider polar dielectrics. Let me consider polar dielectric material placed inside the electric field. What happens when the polar dielectric material is placed inside the electric field? You know very well what are polar dielectrics, in which molecules consisting of positive and negative charges, and those positive and negative charges are separated by what? Small distance. Positive and negative charges are separated by small distance. Then such a type of materials we call it as a polar dielectric material. Let me consider polar dielectric material or polar dielectric substance. It is placed inside the electric field, but before external electric field is applied, or else before polar dielectric material is placed inside the electric field, all the molecules are arranged in such a way that their dipoles are randomly oriented. Their dipoles are randomly oriented. I guess you have the idea. In case of polar molecules or polar dielectrics, each molecule of polar dielectric behaves like a electric dipole because negative and positive charges are separated by small distance. Therefore, each molecule behaves like a electric dipole, but unfortunately all electric dipoles are randomly oriented. All electric dipoles are randomly oriented, like this. All electric dipoles are randomly oriented. They are randomly oriented. Okay, like this. They are randomly oriented. If all dipoles are randomly oriented, dipole moment is a vector physical quantity. Along one particular direction, the dipole moment is taken as what? Positive, that is plus P. In the opposite direction, the same dipole moment is taken as what? Negative, that is minus P. Therefore, if all dipoles are randomly oriented, the net dipole moment of a polar substance is 0 when you are not placed inside the electric field. You are getting my point? All dipoles are randomly oriented. Hence, the net dipole moment is 0 when the substance is not placed inside the electric field. What happens when polar dielectric substance is placed inside the electric field? Let me analyze what happens when the polar dielectric substance is placed inside the electric field. When the polar dielectrics are placed inside the electric field, all the dipoles orient themselves in the same direction of what? Electric field. Initially they were randomly oriented. Now what happens? All the dipoles will be oriented themselves in the same direction of what? Electric field. Like this. Same direction of what? Electric field. So this is the direction of what? Dipole moment. Same direction of the electric field. Now the substance can have the dipole moment. Now the substance can have some dipole moment. Once again, the dipole moment per unit volume of what? This substance, we will call it as a polarization of the dielectrics. And it is also called polarization density. It is also called polarization vector. Further, the polarization vector is directly proportional to the applied electric field. Polarization vector is equal to some constant into E. That constant we will call it as a susceptibility, electrostatic susceptibility, and it is the ratio of polarization vector to what? Applied electric field. So this is the behavior of what? Dielectric material. This is the behavior of dielectric material when substance of dielectric material is placed inside the electric field. And let me explain one more concept related to what? Dielectrics. When dielectric material is acted upon by strong electric field. Let me consider a case when dielectric material is acted upon by strong electric field. Question is, what happens when strong electric field is applied across dielectric material? Answer is very simple. If the electric field is too strong, if the electric field is very strong, then that dielectric material is going to reach a stage called dielectric breakdown. What is dielectric breakdown? You tell me. You know very well, dielectrics are the bad conductors of what? Electricity. They do not conduct any electricity. What is the meaning of they do not conduct any electricity? So whatever the electric field apply, small electric field apply, So the charges will not flow, or dielectric material is not allowing any charges to flow from one region to the another region. If you apply very strong electric field, that strong electric field will make charges to flow inside the dielectric material. In such condition, the dielectric substance starts conducting electricity, or else from insulating property to it is going to achieve the conducting property. For what electric field that transition takes place, that is dielectric material is losing the property of dielectrics, that particular electric field we will call it as a dielectric breakdown. Tell me, what is dielectric breakdown? Maximum electric field is applied so that given dielectric substance starts conducting electricity. For what electric field this happens, definitely that particular electric field will call it as a dielectric breakdown. Best example for a dielectric breakdown is lightning. Lightning is a best example for what? Dielectric breakdown. What flash you are observing during the lightning, it is due to the reason that air will start conducting the electricity. Atmospheric gases will start conducting the electricity. Why they are conducting the electricity, you tell me? Due to the continuous friction of what? Clouds. Due to the continuous friction of clouds, very strong electric field is going to generate. That strong electric field will make charges to flow through atmospheric gases. As a result, due to the flow of charges in the atmospheric gas, we are noticing the flash. That is, flash will call it as a lightning. The lightning is the best example for what? Dielectric breakdown of which medium? Air medium. It is the best example for dielectric breakdown of an air medium. So watch this video repeatedly and note the important points, and I will request you go through the textbook soon watching what? This particular video. Okay, we'll stop here only. In the next class, I will come with more information regarding the lesson potential and capacitance. Okay.